So for our first graph, you should have solved the function for y, and you got y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2/3. So that gave you an x-intercept of 2, because again, who wants to graph a fraction? So instead of starting your graph at the fraction, what I did was plug in 0 for y up here, and you got x equals 2. So if you plug 0 for y in here, you get x equals 2. That means you can plot the point 2, 0, and then apply our slope of negative 1/3. So I went down 1 over 3, up 1, left 3, up 1, left 3, etc. Similarly, for the second function, I solved the equation for y, so that's the blue line. And this time I got negative x minus 2. Well, that's a really nice y-intercept, so I said, okay, I'll graph that. My slope is negative 1, so I went down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, left 1, right, left 1, up 1, left 1, up 1. And what I noticed is that the 2 points intersected at negative 4, negative 2. So that point of intersection is what we call the solution. These are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines have one solution, and this is what we would describe to be an independent system. So intersecting, independent, one solution. Similarly, in number 2, we are going to solve the top equation, and you get y equals negative 2x plus 5. That means my y-intercept is 5. My slope is down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. So that's the blue line. For the red line, we solve for y again. That gave a positive x and a positive 2. So my y-intercept is 2. You go up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. The lines, therefore, intersect at 1, 3. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going All right, so now at this point, what you've entered your data. You're going to get back out of the stat. You're going to go to stat again. Now we're going to go over to calculate. We're getting the equation of a line, so we're going to go down to linear regression. This is where yours and mine look a little different. You're just going to hit enter again. And you should have this screen. Yes. Hit stat again. Go over to calculate. Go down to option 4. And then you just hit enter. Yours is just twice. Mine is a few extra key clicks. Yes. The what? That's fine. You don't need them for this one. All we care about for this unit is the equation of the line. So what you're going to do is go fill in Ed's equation. So on your paper, we found Ed's equation. So his equation was y equals 5.9x plus 44. We're going to go back to the calculator. You're going to go back to the list. So you're going to hit stat and edit. And now the weeks are staying the same. What's changing is that we're going to put Joe's data in. So 40, 47, 56, and 62. And once again, go to Stat, go to Calculate, go to Option 4, and get your slope and y-intercept. Okay? So then it says use the graphs to predict the model in which they will be the same. So what we're going to do is kind of similar to what we did on day 1. We're going to go to y equals, and we are going to enter our equations. So Ed's equation was 5.9x. So then at y equals, in y1 we're going to put Ed. And in y2 we're going to put Joe. Is everybody okay with entering equations on their graphing calculators? I know a couple of you missed on Friday. And then now what you want to do is hit zoom. And again, our equations are pretty high up. Our y's and x's are in the 30s. So sometimes you can hit zoom standard. That makes your graph negative 10 to 10. Or you can arrow down and go to zoom fit. That usually tries to fit it to whatever equation you type in. So are the two lines intersecting, parallel, or coinciding? Intersecting, because their slopes are different, right? So count down here. At 1, they don't intersect. At 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like somewhere in that 6, 7. How else could we look at this to figure out where they intersect? Where else could you go? You could go to a table. So if you hit second graph, it'll bring up a table. Your tables are probably going to look more like this. Does your table look like that? All right, so it's second window, and just for your table set, right here, put the number 0. And then go back to your table. So it's 6, one's at 79.4 and the other one's 77. At 7, one's at 85.3 and 85. And then at 8, 91 and 92. So which of these numbers are they the same? Or very, very close? Yeah. So it says use the graphs to predict. Our prediction is week 7. During week 7, they should both sell about 85 shoes. Does that make sense? So, we're actually going to put a big X on number 4. For your homework, knowing that not all of you own graphing calculators, I did not actually make you find the equation. It is very similar to what we just did here. If on the previous example you did not have a graphing calculator to graph those, so if you didn't have a graphing calculator, you could have set them equal. So like in the first problem for your homework, we're going to use the calculator. You're going to take your two equations. So I'm going to give you these. And what we're going to do is in this homework problem, we're going to graph them and see where the graphs intersect. And I'm actually going to teach you on the graphing calculator how to find that point of intersection. So there are different types of coupons, and some stores put out multiple coupons at a time, and it's up to you to decide what coupon to use. So like at Macy's, if you have a Macy's credit card, they'll put out like a bunch of different coupons. And then at the register, what they do is they actually show you the discount, whether you choose one coupon or the other. So you could choose the coupon that's going to save you the most money. If stores are older and it's up to you to decide, then you would have to make your decision. So here, we have a $10 off coupon or a 15% off coupon. If you have a 15% off coupon, it is like paying 85% of the total price. So if you have a 40% off coupon, how much of the total price are you paying? 60. If you have a 60% off coupon, how much are you paying? If you have a buy one get one half price coupon, how much are you paying? No. Correct, yeah. What?
We're paying the full price.
You have buy one get one half off.
Buy one, so you're buying one, so 1.5.
Yeah. So let's say one is full price. I'll make your numbers really nice. $10. The second item would be. So I pay how much in all? So what if this discount's 100% and this discount? I remember that one. Is 50%. Yeah, paying 75% of the total price. So that's like, because 7.5 plus 7.5 would also be $15, right? Yeah. So that means a buy one get one half price coupon is really the equivalent of what percent off? No. No. And now. 25. Thank you. Holy moly, I was dying of slow death. Ready? Because, hey, that's not nice. And in all fairness, you get older every minute. But, like,
That's the thing, you still older. It is.
750 and 750 give you $15. 10 and 5 give you $15. So a buy one get one half price coupon is really the equivalent of a. Yeah, they just trick you because they put the word half price out there and they make you think it's a good deal.
Wait, but if.
Yeah, got
Go
you.
for it.
Marketing.
Go for it.
Yeah, marketing.
Trust me, I am like the coupon queen.
So buy one get one half off coupon, you buy two $25 shirts.
Correct.
Okay, so without anything it'd be 50.
Correct.
But you'd be getting one half off. So would it
Fine.
still be? Oh wait, no, 50% off would be just buying one shirt.
Correct.
Ooh, there you go.
There you go. You know, the store does buy one get one half off a lot and makes me very angry. My son does it. So does like Michael's.
Yeah.
Because I always need one picture frame, right? So then it kills me because it's like, well, buy one get one half price. And I'm like, but I don't really need two picture frames.
Oh, it's nice to have
And then
it.
you end up buying another one.
And then I end up buying it.
Oh, it's nice to have it.
Like my son wanted full pick markers.
Those are like expensive.
I was like, dude, like yeah, my little 7-year-old asked me for them. I was like, sure, whatever. I go to Michael's. I'm like, I have a $15 reward, like, because I bought him like an architecture like art desk for Christmas too. Like my teachers are all better than I am. Like he uses Crayolas and he's all like orange and yellow and like makes these dragons with all these shading. I'm like, how do you even draw the dragon?
like, I can't draw a dragon. So, like, what?
They draw 6 of you, right?
No, like, I think I took a picture of it. If I can find the dragon, like, I'm telling you, like, you would never, and he's 6 when he does, you would not believe all don't drew it. But, like, yeah, they can draw too. But, yeah, so it killed me because they were buying them half price. So I was like, $8 for one, or like $12 for two. I was like, well, yeah, I did. I ended up hating them. They had a set. There was a set. It was 6 of them. They were normally $45. They were on their website for $27. And then I get my teacher's discount with 15% off. And I had $15 and I had $3. So I paid like $18 for 8 markers. That wasn't terrible. So I know. Because you realize if I would have paid like the 44 plus like the 16, like that was like that's like $70 of like markers. Like for 8 markers. I know. Five what?
Alright, so take these two sorry, my little coupon rant went all over the place. Take these two equations, plug them into y equals. So you have x minus, these better be the best markers ever, by the way. You have x minus 10, and then you have 0.85x. So again, you're going to go to zoom. You're going to go to zoom, and you're going to go to fit. And again, it's super annoying because look, they gave me all this garbage space. Zoom fit is not always best for our calculators. Sometimes they're awful. It is, it's true. So I'm going to make my window 0 to 100 and 0 to 100 and go by 10. So I just hit the window key right here. That lets you change your values. So type 0, 110, 0, 110, and then hit graph. So now, do you see 2 lines intersecting? So what you're going to do is hit the word second, go to trace, and you're going to be like, Mrs. McBride, I can't believe you never showed me this. So second, trace. What word is an option? You're going to hit enter 3 times after you hit the intersect option, and it tells you the answer.
I thought you were going to get mad at me. Second, trace. Go to option 5 for intersect. And then second, trace. Go to option 5. Alright, is everybody able to do the intersect feature? Alright, I'll walk around and help you. If you get that 66.66, that means that $66.66, a $10 off coupon and a 15% off coupon are, I have an email, are identical. It doesn't matter which one you pick. $10 off? Okay, go ahead and start doing the rest of your homework. It's front back. The back is actually a lot easier than the front. The front's the hard part. On the back, you're just telling me like the independent, dependent, 1, none, 2, parallel, etc. You probably didn't use what? 32 and 33 are the equations above that. Like 32, 33, okay, you see it? You think it's done? I think it's done.
That warm up. So in order to complete the warm up, you are going to solve each equation for y. So you're going to solve each equation for y.